What's cracking, y'all? I'm starting up a new puzzle series, and the basis of the puzzle series is to try to climb towards 3,000 puzzle rating, but I'm trying as hard as I can not to care about my puzzle rating at the same time. If I go down, I feel like that helps me get those puzzles down in that lower rating to build upon and eventually improve. So I'm going to take a maximum of 5 minutes per puzzle to figure out my first move, and if I don't know the move, I'm going to take my best stab, and if I don't get it right, or don't understand the puzzle, I'm going to analyze it and figure out how it works. And I think that'll help me get as many puzzles in as I can while still really giving myself some time to analyze the puzzle and think about what might be happening. I feel like I'm hypothesizing that 5 minutes might be the sweet spot for this sort of thing. So I'm going to try and make it happen. We'll see how it goes. Thanks for following along. Let's get right into it. All right, let's keep pushing on the puzzles. I'm a little tired, but I feel like doing puzzles, so let's try to make this happen. All right, so this first one, let's see what we got here. This is a check that seems reasonable, and there aren't really any other ones. I mean, I could take the pawn, but that's definitely not working. So if I go here, the king has two options. Yeah, I don't really see how that works. Maybe, okay, so there's some things happening here. This rook is only protected by the queen. That feels interesting to me. By rook, I mean this horse. The knight is only protected by the queen. So if I can deflect the queen in some fashion, I might be able to take this knight. I kind of like pushing this pawn to take away this square and maybe support some check things. If the king is here, I guess I was thinking maybe I could try to skewer the king and win the queen behind it, but if the king probably would just go here and protect the queen. Neither of my rooks seem very involved. Maybe I feel like I have to go here, don't I? Maybe I have to take the knight for some reason. No, that seems terrible because my king is on that diagonal. Definitely don't want to invite the queen in here, I wouldn't think. Is this good? Can't be. There's two pieces looking at it. That seems bad. Yeah, the pawn push I kind of like, but the knight just looking at it is kind of stupid. I feel like I just have to go here. I don't really know what else to do. Maybe just try to like get my rook involved, but that doesn't really feel like a whole lot's happening here. Yeah, I've done some analysis here, and I just don't really feel like I'm coming to any good conclusions. I feel like I just want to advance in here somehow. But like I'm like not even really threatening mate. It just feels like the king can just run away. So like what do I... Yeah, like this definitely isn't working. Here... The fact that the king has two options is just problematic. So I guess if the king went here, I can push the pawn and it can't take. So I'm thinking queen here. If the king goes here, I can push the pawn. Okay, so maybe I'm really inching my way in there because the king can't take the pawn. So here, the king can't take the pawn. Oh, but the knight can. I was thinking the king couldn't take the pawn because I win the rook, but the knight can, and then I'm like really trapped. That actually doesn't work at all. Yeah, I'm just really not seeing this, unfortunately. First puzzle of the session. So I'm going to cut myself a little bit of slack, especially since I got like a bunch in a row last time. So they're probably giving me their toughest stuff, but... Ooh, pin the knight. That's got to be it. There's no way this thing can be protected. There's no way. Yeah, that's got to be it. Alright, pin the knight to the queen. The queen is unprotected behind it. That's definitely what it is. Yeah, I'm doing that. I can't believe that's not what this is. Sorry if there's an audio change here, but my mic wasn't plugged in. I can't. How is that not what this is? What do you mean? Ooh. Yeah. No, that doesn't work at all. I actually lose my queen. Oh no, because I could take the knight. Yeah, with this though. That works. Okay, so this doesn't work at all because of this. Should have thought about it longer, but I was coming up on 5 minutes, and that was about enough thinking about that. Okay, so I don't really know what to do. I mean, so why did the king not go here? So now I'm taking the pawn, right? And now I take here and take the knight. What, like what? Oh, could I have forced a queen trade no matter what? Is that? But like, all right, I gotta analyze. I gotta analyze. So why does the king not go here? What do I do in this circumstance? G6 check. What? And the knight takes look really good to me. How does that not work? Wait. Rook takes f5. I can just sack. Oh, wow. Wow, the pawn can't take. Okay. That's tough to see, dude. It just felt like the king was safe here. That's tough. Okay. I mean, these are the things I gotta spot. If I'm gonna be professional at this stuff, this is what it takes. All right. So yeah, you can take here, and then the pawn can't take because this is mate, right? Not quite, but like it's bad. I mean, I'm in there like swimwear. Okay. So all my ideas weren't working. King's gonna go here, and then I can skewer it and trade off the queens. Queen is the only thing protecting the knight, so I go take that knight. Okay, I got it. I get it. All right, we're on the lookout here on out. Let's keep it rolling. Tough first one. Tough first one, dude. Okay, took a 10-point shot to the rating, but we don't care about the rating around here. We don't care about that rating, dude. We're out here trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? All right, I can threaten the queen. Is this a mate threat? Is it better to go this way? No. So I'm just really looking. This looks like pretty nasty. Thinking about those checks. Oh, I can just sack it, right? Because the king can't take this. If it does, I just fork the queen. That's probably it. Here. Is it just that? I don't know. Because the king can just move out of the way. I do win the pawn, but my knight's still hanging. Yeah, I don't really see the follow-up. Like, I can go here, and then the king goes here. This doesn't work, does it? Yeah, I think all my stuff's too far away. I don't think that's working. Almost seems cool. How else can I threaten this queen? So I feel like this looks pretty nasty. I like getting my knight a little closer. Oh, my bishop's hanging too. This does protect my bishop, though. Okay, so I have two pieces hanging right now. I was only noticing that the knight was hanging. So if I jump in here, I'm threatening the queen. I'm protecting my bishop. I'm threatening this. I'm blocking this bishop, though. If the king goes here, I can jump to here. No, I can't. Well, I can't. My bishop's going to be there. That's what I'm thinking. All right, I'm thinking this, and then this maybe, and then this. Ah, man, I don't see this happening either. I don't know what's going on. How do I attack this queen? Yeah, like, okay, I have two pieces under attack. I feel like I like this move. I don't really see where it's going, though. This pawn is hanging. I don't know. I could get my queen involved. Oh, this pawn is hanging, too. So, like, this actually comes with check. Huh. Yeah, so this move that I was thinking about, that doesn't look even close to as good, because the queen coming here with check is, like, kind of weird. I don't know. Like, what else am I doing? If I go this way, how do I mean, the king just, like, is scooting over here. So, okay, so I need to not cover up this bishop, you would think. I feel like there's got to be a way to... How can my knights get in here? Here. I feel like I like this better than this now. If I go here, protect this pawn. Do I need this bishop? Probably. Wait a second. Here. And I was thinking this. Queen can just take the bishop. It seems pretty bad. We're really coming up on 5 minutes here, and I'm not seeing this, unfortunately. Here, I think I still like this the best, and I don't really see where it goes. Let's see if this is the move. It's not. Is it this? It's not. I didn't really see anything. I don't know. I'm not seeing this one, I guess. It is the sack immediate. Wait, why did the king go this way, dude? So that's the line that I'm worried about. I saw this before. Why didn't the king go the other way? They always do the... They always do the thing that, like, is just... The more complicated line was definitely not this. Okay, if the king goes this way... I completely forgot about this idea. Queen takes d4. So I win 2 pawns? Is that the idea? I win 2 pawns and save my pieces? Queen e4. What? Queen takes e4 is the suggestion? Oh, because you just trade it off? Trade off the queens? Was my queen too threatening? Alright, I mean, this was stupid. I don't like this puzzle. I saw this, and it just... Why... Yeah, this line is like... Barely anything happens. I win 2 pawns. I win 2 pawns and protect my pieces, and I've infiltrated the position, I guess. But, like, what is this? Like, why is black letting me fork the queen? That doesn't make any sense at all. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that, dude. You know? Alright, let's get back to the puzzles. I've lost 2 in a row. We gotta step it up. I gotta focus now. I'm down 26 points on the day. But we don't count. We don't count score out here. I'm gonna go here, maybe? I'm thinking. King only has 1 move, if that's the case. It goes there. And I can go here, and I win the rook. My rook is hanging, so that's not good. And white's about to promote a pawn. So winning the rook doesn't seem good enough. If I go here, 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 and then white has a couple different moves. My rook's not doing anything positive. Alright, what am I missing there? I can take the pawn, I guess. So I can fork the pawn and just prevent this pawn from promoting. That seems like probably what I'd do in the game if I saw it. Seems like a pretty important thing to do. Play a little defense. Because I don't see the mate here. I feel like there probably is going to be one. I can also, I mean, I can fork like everything on the board, but my rook is hanging, so it feels like this is the most important thing to take care of. I can go here, king here, and then I can here and just like fork everything. But I'm no good with this pawn taking my rook. It's not going to be pretty, you know. This has to be the first move. I guess I just take it from there. I'm an idiot, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'm just an idiot. What? Why? Man, what? Okay. Okay, just losing all my points. We don't care about points. We don't care about points, but I'm losing all my points, dude. I'm losing all my rating points I got earlier. So what in the world am I supposed to do instead, dude? I can fork everything on the board. I can save the day with a pawn. It's mate in 1. It's mate in 1. That's, dude, if you want to pretend like that's an easy thing to see, go for it. Okay? Go for it. Wasn't easy. It's a tough mate to see. Mate in 1, hard one, though. Hate this game. Alright, let's keep it rolling. Mate in 1. It was mate in 1. We forget about that when we move on to the next. Okay, so... Check. Is this one of these? Is it this classic maneuver here where I just give this check and then the pawn pushes and then I go here with my knight and then something else happens and then I end up taking the rook? Is that what's happening here? Feels like it, kind of. Here, pawn pushes, probably. I mean, the king can also do a lot of things, but there's always like some weird thing. So then I could jump in here with my knight and threaten to take the rook. Either way. No, not either way. If the king comes here, what do I do? If the king comes here, I don't understand. But it feels like this is just definitely what's happening. It's just this type of puzzle. What else am I going to do? So, okay, so I check here, and the king goes here. Oh, then I can just jump the rook, or I can jump the knight in and check the king. I don't understand. The pawn can't take because then I take the rook, but if the pawn doesn't take, and the king goes like here, it's definitely going to be this, right? It has to be this. It's going to be one of these puzzles, and I don't understand all the lines. And now I take this. Like, this pawn push, it just didn't need to happen, and it always does in these puzzles. So I take with the knight. If pawn takes, I take here. Oh wow! Wait, the rook's protected. Okay, so this is different than the usual one. I didn't notice that the queen was protecting the rook. So I don't even understand why this move seems terrible. But I have to do this, don't I? Do I take with the pawn? Is that the idea? I take with the pawn. Protect the knight. Pawn can't take. Or it can't. If I go here, trade. I have no idea what's happening here. It feels like pawn takes is mandatory, though. Okay, and then I think I probably do this. Here, just force the queens off. Threaten the rook and the bishop. Have I done anything positive yet? Did I win a pawn? I think I'm just winning a pawn. Okay, I just won a pawn, I think. After all is said and done. Or did I win a couple? I won a few pawns? Won 2 pawns, maybe? I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'll finally analyze it. I should analyze it. I should analyze it. We're learning. We're learning out here. That's the purpose of this. We gotta learn. I'm gonna look at all these lines because there's so many things that could have happened here. The king could have gone here. The king could have gone here. This is the one that I was the most confused about. If the king goes here, okay. The computer thinks it's some like deadly thing. D4. D4? What am I? What? D4. D6 is what it's saying. Bishop G5. I'm threatening to pin the queen. Okay, so if the king goes here, the queen's trapped, is the idea. But like, couldn't you just trade off? Is this mate? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it is. So the queen has to protect against a mate. So I know this is a big threat. I know there's a bunch of things, but I'm always so confused. Like this puzzle, it's all like I know what this looks like when you just have the knight just sitting out in the middle of the board. It's always this puzzle, and there's so many lines to calculate, and it's hard to understand them all. But I do recognize the shape of this puzzle. Okay, so the pawns trade. So what did I? All right, so at the beginning of the puzzle, black is already down a pawn. So I win 1 pawn in this entire puzzle. I don't know, man. I don't know. Some of these things just don't make very much sense to me, and that's okay, I guess. We're learning. We're learning out here. Let's keep it rolling. I got 5 points in rating back, but we don't care about rating, so who cares? Okay, so... Okay, the knight's pinned, so this is mate. Right? Just made 1? Knight's pinned. King's got nowhere to go, knight's pinned. This is made 1. Nice. All right, 9 points for that for no reason at all. Sick. Makes a ton of sense. Makes a ton of sense that would be worth 9 points. Good job, chess.com. Okay, so what is happening here? I have 3 pawns. Which one am I supposed to push? I feel like maybe this one for some reason. Because if this pawn takes, I just push past it. And then this just pushes and the bishop's protecting. But then I push here. And then I push here. Ooh, that's unstoppable, isn't it? That's unstoppable. Wait a second. Okay. I push here. Black's options are to take, which isn't mandatory, but I push past. Black pushes to open up the bishop, because if my pawn gets to here without the bishop looking at it, I'm promoting. So it's here, 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 here to support, and then I'm just gone. I'm gone. So if the pawn takes, I'm gone. If I do this, alternatively, bish takes, I take back, I'm gone. If the pawn takes, I'm gone. If the pawn doesn't take, I'm gone. Guys, I think I'm gone. So what? Alternatively, I'm just pushing and making a queen. There's no way. There's no way you stop this. This is the push, for sure. I've calculated every line in my brain. I'm gone. I'm gone. Catch you later. I'm gone. I'm gone. Eat that, black dude. I didn't mean to say it like that. I didn't mean that. Oh, God. Oh. Okay. So. Alright, what's going on with this one? Am I not promoting to a queen? Is this like a stalemate or something? Why in the world would I not promote to a queen here? Am I getting mated? Is this mate? Oh, it's mate, isn't it? It's not. No, I just take the rook. That's not mate. So is there a mate? This? There's got to be a mate here, right? Why would I not promote to a queen? There must be a checkmate. Here is forced. And then like what? Does a pawn here? So if I get pushed to here, I'm getting mated, right? No, I'm not. I don't understand. Can I really not queen? Oh man, do I really have to figure out why I can't queen? Like it just feels ridiculous. Okay, so I'm not even calculating my own lines. I'm just figuring out black's mating lines so that I can prove that I can't queen. Or if I can queen after all this, if this is the answer to the puzzle, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay, here. Black wouldn't want to do that. Here. Why? I can queen, right? And then this is just checkmate. Basically, not quite. Pretty much. Yeah, it is. It's mate. So if black doesn't have a checkmate, which it doesn't look like they do, what do you do? Here? And then I'm forced here, but like what are you doing? This? That would force me here. And is this mate? That might be mate. I might actually get mated there. Wait, here. This is forced. This is checkmate. It is. I get mated. Oh God, how do I prevent this? So do I have to? This pawn's pinned. Do I have to give a check though? Probably. Does this work? Because this was the pawn that was causing me problems in the mating line. So like, if I take this, no, you can delay taking back, right? Because then, so if I take this here, and then like I was thinking maybe I could just scoot up this way, but like eventually this pawn takes. But it can't get down here, so maybe. Oh man, this puzzle is. I'm gonna have to think about this one. I'm making progress with my thought processes, so I might actually have to continue thinking about this one for a while. Okay, it's got to be. I'm getting mated if I promote. So if I feel like it's one of these two moves. I feel like this pawn was the problem when I was thinking about the black mating line. So if I go there, if I go here, and like a check comes, this is really tough to calculate. Here, and then I have to go here or here. No, I can't go here. I can go here though. That, I think I'm safe then. Here, and that would give me time to promote. So I just have to I think I just have to play a little defense. Maybe that's what this puzzle is about. Here, here, and then this puzzle, this pawn can never get to here. This is the biggest threat. I feel like I have to take this. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. This seems crazy. I don't know what else to calculate here. We're at 5 minutes. It's not that. Okay, what is it? Am I at least right about getting take? Okay, so I draw the king onto the pawn. Tough puzzle, dude. But like these are the things. These are the things that you see these patterns. I'll learn about these things. Do what's right. It's just I gotta get a bunch of them into my brain so that I can figure out the way the patterns work. You know, it's important. Getting him wrong is just as... It's more important than getting him right. I'm going to say that outright. Getting him wrong is more important than getting him right. I'm learning by getting these wrong. Okay? It's devastating that my rating keeps going down. Really hurts my feelings, but we're getting better, for sure. Gotta keep telling myself that. All right, let's keep it rolling. I gotta get a couple right here. All right, so... okay. This is threatening mate. Because the pawn is being a real dingus. Okay. So probably the pawn can take, but this is threatening mate, so it absolutely has to be dealt with. And I feel like I'm making a pretty large threat in going here. I feel like getting my queen in here with these two rooks staring down the king looks pretty saucy. If the pawn were to take and I get to here, I'm checking here and then probably just creeping in. I feel like I really like the queen taking there. Alright, wait, taking the pawn. Take the pawn with check. Ooh, that's probably it. Take the pawn with check. What do? You gotta move, right? You gotta move the king. King could go here. Oh, this is tough to calculate. Here, check. The rook can't take, so the king has to move. King can't take either. Here, here, and then maybe I try to bring the queen. Then the rook can take. Oh, I like this. It's a cool check, but the king could go the other way too. Then I can pin the rook. That seems bad. That must be bad. Oh no, the king can't go that way. I just promote. Yeah, no. Okay, so the king has to go here. If I go here, king has to go here. And then what do? So here, take, queen over. Then I can't go here though. And it looks pretty bad. If the rook trades, it's pretty annoying. Then my rook's in the open. I don't like that really. Yeah, and the queen can probably... my queen's going to be covering these two squares if I sneak my queen over. It must be this, right? Then the king comes here. Bring my queen up, threaten mate. If the rook takes, I can take back. If the queen tries to check... No, if the queen tries to check, I can take it and promote. This has got to be it. I gotta bring the queen now, right? I'm threatening mate. Rook takes. The rook can just take the pawn. Do I trade these? Maybe, because then if the queen takes the pawn, then the queen can't take the pawn. So maybe it's better to trade these off, and then this happens, and then I have. But I can't get here then. Is it interesting? So if I trade off the rooks, queen takes, and then I try to trade here, I don't think the queen can probably just continue to defend the pawn. I really like this, but I feel like rook takes is just saves the day. Do I trade these first then? If the queen takes, what would I do? I no longer have access to this, which I feel like I really want. I don't see it. I don't see the line. It has to be one of these two moves, right? Am I missing a move? Takes. Queen's going to take back. King could take, but I queen. So the queen takes back. Then what? Here? If I go there, I'm threatening mate. That's not mate. Okay, the king can escape there. Then this is mate. Okay, I am threatening mate. So the queen, I think, would have to back to here. So that might be forced. Here, here, here. Oh, the rook could even step in, though. Yeah, that seems bad. Okay, I don't like that move. I think I like this move. I'm gonna go for this. I don't see it. I don't see the line. And I feel like I've thought about this pretty thoroughly. It is that. Okay, well now Now I think I'd calculated this, right? I mean, I have to take this. This is forced. Don't end the puzzle there, you know? I'm glad I got it right, I guess, but, like, what's going on? Like, they're just... The assumption that I know what's happening in these just makes me feel like I don't deserve my puzzle rating at all. Okay, so I go here. Okay. So what happened first? King there. This check looked cool, for sure. The king is forced there. That seemed really good. And now this queen move looks really good. The optics of it are great, but I can't find the entire line. So the rooks trade off, which I figured was going to happen. And now I maintain this mating threat. But what was I thinking could happen here? A queen check, I think, is what I was afraid of. No, both of the squares were covered. I thought about this. What was I worried about here? What was I worried about? I don't even... Didn't I, like, figure out that this worked and then just, like, forgot? Wait, if I... Yeah, no, if you go there with check... that forces the queens off. Mate in 6? Huh? Oh, but the... Oh, it forces the queens off, but the king has to come out. Oh, okay. Okay. That's what I missed. That's what I missed, is that the king takes back, but the pawn promotes. Okay, so I missed the very last step. I feel fine about that. I think I deserve those 5 points. Really gave that one my all. Thought about it hard, you know. Cool. Let's do one more puzz. One more puzz for the road. Started the day at 2460, but I was due to get a couple wrong. And we're learning, dude. You learn when you get them wrong. You don't really learn when you get them right. You know? You already knew it. You learn when you get them wrong. That's why you take 5 minutes, think about it hard, and if you don't get it, then you learn. You understand the position fully, and you just learn. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm going to come here, I think. King's going to be forced here. And I don't know what to do from there. Okay. So my bishop's got this. I do have this bishop too. It'd be cool to pin the queen. If I go here, king goes here. This doesn't do anything, right? And both those pieces could take. Can I win the bishop slowly somehow? Absolutely not. There's no way I'm doing that. Okay, well this pawn is pinned. Is that at all useful? Probably not. Oh, there's a hanging rook. Here. Hanging rook. This gets taken. It's definitely pretty scary down here. This is bad. I could definitely get mated, so I feel like it's got to be a checkmate. I don't know how to find it though. Or at the very least get this queen off the board. I'm down a lot of material here. I'm noticing. I'm down a rook and a knight. There's got to be a mate. This check feels so mandatory. It's the only check I have besides just absolutely blowing up my queen. So it's this here. And then like this is the only check that I have. So what in the world do I do? I mean, I guess I could sack the queen, which I was thinking about. Can I just like slowly... I gotta take this square away somehow. Or this one, I mean. Here. There's no way I take this rook, right? I mean, if I lose the bishop, I can give a check. And maybe I can force these queens off the board somehow. Probably not. Here. Here. Forcing the queen. I'm still down material. I don't want to force the queens off the board. Winning a rook doesn't do me any good in this situation. It's got to be this. And I don't have any idea what to do after that. So maybe it doesn't got to be that. I mean, like if the queen can get to here, this is mate. This bishop is protecting that square right now. How could it not be this? I feel like I have to go for this, and I'm coming up on 5 minutes. I just don't see why. I got to look at this position. It's got to be that. It absolutely had to be that, and I don't know what I'm doing now. Do I just threaten mate? That seems possible. If I take the bishop, It's not even... The queen can block. And I'm just completely giving up my bishop. I mean, like, what do you... This? Like, what do I do? This, maybe? Is that it? Oh, is that it? Because then my bishop can come here. Nothing can block. The queen's going to have to sacrifice. The queen's going to have to block. Right? Here. That's it, for sure. Here. The king probably goes back, but then I just dive in with my bishop, and the king's got to go back to where it was. Queen blocks. I take it with the bishop. I really feel like that's got to be it. Yeah. Yeah. I know that's the line. I don't even have to analyze that one. That's going to do it for today. I mean, we're in the trenches. We're battling, dude. We're battling out here. We're learning. We're swelling up this sweet, sweet brain, dude. Just out here learning things, being learned. I think this is the process. I think this is going to help me get better at chess. Using a little bit of time, trying hard to figure it out, but if I don't get it, it's not a big deal. The rating doesn't matter because you got to go down to get up, baby Chumbawamba. Thanks for watching. Catch you later.